Journal log, entry 5. The first temple awaits me. Its power mine for the taking. Sarah decided to join me planetside on this one. She's hard to read sometimes, but regardless of how I feel towards her, I am happy to put our mission first. Finding answers is more important to me than personal feelings. I had no idea we were about to make our biggest discovery yet.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating?
Not that I know of, Cora, but if there is one person to figure it out, it's you. Looks cold. Glad I got this suit on. Hey, there's that structure. Interference on the scanners. And look at that. Something ain't right. We need to get closer.
Is this the anomaly? It's gigantic.
That it is.
Oh, look at that architecture.
Looks like the same material as the artifacts.
As the sun rose up over the alien sky, a sense of excitement befell me. All of our hard work had led to this very moment. Sarah and I exchanged a look, and then watched the sunrise over the floating architecture. I kinda wish Grandpa G could see this, but then again, he'd probably tell me to leave it the hell alone.
All right, Sarah, you ready? Let's get down there. Gravity ain't a problem on this planet. Should be able to just jump down. All right, come on down. I can catch you in my arms if you'd like.
She laughed a little bit at my joke, but she only had eyes for the temple.
Just a little bit slippery. See how many times I bust my ass. See movement ahead. Looks like a critter. And a big one at that. Doubt it'll see us. Sure is beautiful out here.
Sarah brought up the large gravitational anomaly that seemed to surround the temple. It was the biggest we'd seen yet.
Creature's moving off. We're good. Weird door. Seems to be opening. Well, now or never. Let's go in. Ain't no gravity in here. Holy.
Notice how the room is reacting to our presence. Those rings in particular.
Yeah. Almost like we were expected. What was that? Over there. Swirling lights. Wow. Simply amazing. Wow. What is this thing? You think humans made this? There ain't no way. Gotta be aliens. So what do we do with it?
Sarah had her scanner out. She was recording data.
Them lights keep jumping around. Think it's an alien life form? Maybe it's watching us. Maybe it's trying to test us somehow. Wonder what it wants.
I feel untold energy in the room. It's communicating with me. I just can't figure out what it's trying to say.
Gonna go touch those swirly lights, Sarah. Wish me luck. If I die, tell my parents I love them. Okay, well, I'm still alive. That's a good sign, I guess. Let's try it again. There. Yep. And another. Let's go. There's a bunch of energy in the air. Oh, it's getting loud. The rings are speeding up. Something's definitely happening. Alright. This thing is charging up. I hear music. I heard music, Sarah. It's getting real loud. What? I can't hear you. Oh, shit. Wow. Holy fuck. Some sort of portal? Think it's a doorway?
I feel an irresistible need to enter it, to taste the unknown.
Sarah, I gotta go in there. One of us has to. And I'd rather it be me than you. You know, just in case things go south. Alright, going in. Something's happening. It's got me. I can't move.
That was awesome! And I very rarely use that word for anything. We need to get you looked at back at the lodge.
What I experienced could not be described in words. I do know that I felt different. I was surging with energy. It felt like I had lightning in my fingertips, waiting to be unleashed, and so I unleashed it. I had unquantifiable power, and there is still more to be gained.
Captain North, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
It's good to be alive, Vasco. Damn good to be alive. Whew.
But Sarah was worried.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
I feel amazing. I feel like I have so much energy coursing through my veins. I feel like I could fly.
That's distressing, but to be expected, I suppose. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
It's probably not dangerous though, right? I mean, I feel fine.
Although I don't know the exact nature of the energy you absorbed, I'm fairly certain it means you no harm. I don't have any scientific data to back that up, so you'll just have to trust my intuition. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Actually, now that you say that, I do feel like... I think aliens have hijacked my body.
I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
You think it was built by aliens? Ain't no humans built that.
It's a possibility I've considered, but I'm not 100% convinced. The only thing we can be certain of is that the technology we've encountered points to beings that live outside the settled systems.
Yeah, but if they meant me any harm, I feel like that device would have killed me, and I wouldn't have been gifted this ability.
Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
I find it strange that Constellation's never heard of these temples before. There's no data?
As far as Constellation's concerned, you're the first human we're aware of that's ever encountered one of these places. Now, whether you consider that lucky or not, that's another matter entirely.
I understand you got a lot of concern, Sarah, but isn't this exciting? This is huge. I can't believe that happened.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
You mentioned luck a second ago. I don't know if I see it that way. I think humankind was fated to find it, and perhaps I was chosen for this.
Perhaps. We'll need more data to be sure. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
Are you sure I ain't the subject of your wildest dreams? Now, come on, give me a little bit of credit here.
Well, yeah, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Her words were comforting. It felt like there was a bridge between us again. Maybe I still had a chance.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tale.
Alright, well, there was this temple and the glowing lights and the rings, and Vlad, I have powers. It gave me powers.
What in the blackest sea are you going on about? What did it do to you?
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Not at all. Watch this.
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
I can't wait to use this everywhere.
Well, I suppose we can't stop you. But I'm joining the Deny Everything to the Public Club for a while.
Seconded. I must insist that you exercise caution when using your newfound abilities.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
So you think that each artifact corresponds with a temple somewhere out there?
It's a strong theory. Couldn't find that planetary anomaly without the data from the artifact. We'll need one to find the other.
So there might be more of these gravitational anomalies on other planets. So can I just start searching for them?
You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the eye to pinpoint the source.
Alright, and what about the artifacts that we already have? Shouldn't be too hard to correlate temples with them?
Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then.
I'll follow up on the anomaly that we already have. Just might be another temple.
Don't think it's just fortunes left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
The same song, he said. How right he was.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Hey, those scans you ran, they say I'm okay?
Before I say anything, I need to clarify that I have no formal medical training. So with that in mind, I think so. I know I said the scans weren't normal, but I would differentiate that from dangerous or concerning. I plan on keeping an eye on you, but you seem to have adapted to the changes. You're feeling okay, right?
I'm feeling okay now, but should I let you know if I start growing extra limbs?
I'm not a doctor, but I do have eyes. I think I'd notice. I have no reason to expect anything that drastic will happen, but we are in uncharted waters here, so I guess you'd just be extra handy to have around.
But seriously, what do I do if I start to feel a bit different?
Then, depending on what different means, we do some more scans, talk it over with the group, and make a decision. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Honestly, Noel, I feel like I could take on the entire galaxy right now.
Okay, well, if I were a doctor, I would absolutely advise against that, for a variety of reasons. But I'll take it as a positive sign for now. For now, just relax. We're all behind you, and we'll take care of you if we need to. And if you wake up in the middle of the night to find me standing over you, taking scans or drawing blood, just take it in stride. I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. Probably.
Alright, Noel. Thanks.
Stay safe, okay?
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
Soiree? What the hell's that? What are you up to, old man?
A business meeting, of a sort at least.
Alright, I'll bite. Tell me more.
It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
So you just want me to flex a little bit and look tough. Alright, sold.
That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
Drinks are on you? Now I'm certain there's something wrong with you, Walter.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off.
Pack your things. We burn atmosphere at dawn.
To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
We had a small little detour to make first, though.
Setting down, everything in the green.
Another temple awaited us.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Coming with, Sam?
I'm always up for adventure, friend.
Okay, Sam. I'm trusting you to stay out of trouble. Think you can handle that?
Another dead rock. Plenty of them in the Starfield.
Sounds like a ship just broke atmosphere on top of us. Detecting an anomaly somewhere nearby.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Hold down the fort for us, okay, pal? And there's the ship. Looks like ecliptic. Sam, we're gonna have to go deal with those mercenaries before we can go investigate the temple. The ship will be vulnerable while we're inside. Might get a knife in the back. And that's a risk we just simply can't take. We'll make quick work of them. Looks like they've set up on a plateau. They got the high ground. Not good. See if we can't see anything from here. Can't see much.
The ecliptic mercs have been a pain in my ass for weeks. They were as trigger happy as spacers and pirates. And just as morally bankrupt. I had no qualms killing them.
We gotta get closer, Sam. We're blind down here. Come on.
Sam was the perfect companion to have at my 6.
Another ship just broke atmosphere. This place sure is popular all of a sudden. Pretty far away, though.
Sam wasn't afraid of a fight. He could stand tall on his own, and he fought something fierce. We had already been in a couple of firefights together, and he saved me from that ashta.
Let's take cover behind these rocks up here. If we're lucky, we can bushwhack them with their pants down. Okay, let's see. I have a shot now, Sam. I'm gonna take it. One down. Suppressor's working good.
Something's close.
All right, keep an eye out.
And there you are.
Get him.
Hey, any scrape you can walk away from is a good one.
It ain't over yet, Sam. Another kill. Incoming fire. Ah, come on.
Here comes the fun.
Got one. Looks like one left. He's down. All clear. Let's board the ship. Ah, fuck. We're too late. Fuck. Something tells me we're gonna be seeing them again. Well, okay then.
I could tell there was something on Sam's mind.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
Oh, let her have her fun, Sam. Nobody's bothered by it. She's living aboard a ship that's being shot at every day. Go easy on her.
Oh, next time I see her, I'll paste on a smile and ask her ever so nicely to pick them up. Again. I mean, this is between me and you. But Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner. Lillian Hearts. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, it wasn't all bad.
You were a ranger? Holy shit. How did that happen?
Oh, it wasn't by choice. It was a lousy fit. Maybe someday I'll get into it. I'm just happy I found Constellation. Best damn organization in the settled systems, you ask me.
Fuck, Sam. Telling me about Cora being unplanned. Hell of a thing to lay on me.
Is it? Shit. Sorry. But what I'm talking about doesn't make sense if you don't, well, know that. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking what a colossal mistake I made. Me. A father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
You're pretty tough, Sam. But you're a big softy on the inside, aren't you?
Yeah, big old mean Sam Coe loves his daughter. Alert SSNN. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. But I see so much of myself in her. I've done things I'm not proud of. said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps?
Your past can't be that bad, can it?
Well, it's bad enough. Let me put it that way.
We've all done things, Sam. But, I don't know, maybe you should talk to her about it. Sometimes talking is the only way to heal.
Maybe. When she's older. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
Oh, he's not bad for a filthy pirate. Is there really not anyone else who could take her? Even for a little while?
No, not really. Lillian and me don't have any siblings. We'd have to start looking into really extended family for other relations, and I wouldn't want to anyway. Looking after Cora, that's not something I want to pawn off on someone.
Yeah. But look at it this way. She's thriving with us, and everyone enjoys having her around.
You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Ah, she'll be fine. Alright. Let's take a look at these fellas. See if we can't scavenge anything useful. Damn, they even dress like assholes, don't they? Well, got a few things. It's a long haul back, though. Can't take it all. We'll get Vasco over here while we're in the temple. He can help us out.
A pastel sunrise greets us. It is beautiful and otherworldly. Had I remained a homesteader and cargo hauler for Grandpa G, I would have never seen such extraordinary sights, or had extraordinary visions, or touched the great unknown, or tasted the power of the cosmos.
You're in for a treat, Sam. Cora won't believe you when you tell her all this. I can scarcely believe it myself. Oh yeah. It's just like the other one. It's insane. You activate it with them lights. Just gotta float into it. Like this. Whew, yeah. There it is. There it is. All right. I'm going in. Let's do this. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Oh, wow.
I feel it again. An enormous amount of power at my fingertips.
Holy sh... I ain't never getting used to that.
Yeah, same. Fuck, I feel like I can breathe better than ever.
I take the oxygen in my suit deep into my lungs, but it feels unnecessary. Like I don't even need to breathe at all.
Damn, I wish you could feel what I feel right now, Sam. This shit is crazy. It's like... I feel lightheaded, but not in a bad way, if that makes any sense. Like I could run 1,000 miles and never get tired. Wow, this is incredible. It feels great.
I feel as free as a bird, soaring upon cosmic winds. Like I have begun to cast away the shackles of humanity, as though I am becoming something more, something new, something alien, something divine. We already had the location for another temple.
Orbital pattern locked. Easy.
10-4, Barrett. I'm picking up something on the... Oh, fuck. We're under attack. Everyone strap in. Coming about. Ecliptic. It's ecliptic. That fucking ship from the surface.
Everyone in my ship lurches to the nearest seat and straps themselves in.
Focus fire engines. Hostile ship dead in the water. Sam, you're with me. Prepare for boarding.
Docking cycle complete.
10-4. Bosco's reporting 0 damage. Well done. Well done, everyone. Got some good-ass shields and a good-ass crew.
Opening hatch.
Easy there, no bad guys.
Open your fucking eyes, Sam. Come on, get up here. Laying down some suppressive fire for you. Now find some fucking cover.
Not my day.
Get out of the way. Son of a bitch. Better guns. Good. Yep, sure does. Another down. Taking point here. Got a live one. Okay, he's dead. We quickly scavenged what we could from the ship and moved on with our mission, knowing that there was one less enemy at our back.
Clamps released. Air pressure stable. Thrusters are a go. Ready.
10-4, gonna dust this ship. Ecliptic won't ever use that ship against us again. Alright, folks, we've got places to be. Scopes are picking up a battle ahead.
Let's do this!
Looks like Sistef is warding off a pirate attack. Let's help him out, I guess. This is Captain Nolan of the Frontier. We're here to lend an assist.
Roger that, Captain Nolan. We appreciate your help.
Hey, we got one. Acquiring second target.
You made a big mistake!
Hostile shields depleted.
Mission laptop on commission.
Dust 2. One hostile left. Mop them up, boys and girls.
They've lost grav jump capability.
Dust 3.
United Colonies vessel to unknown contact. Please acknowledge. All in a day's work for you, Sistef. I have a lot of my crew over here. I want to send a heartfelt thanks. Any way we can repay you?
This is Captain Nolan of the Frontier. Ain't no trouble, don't mention it. But a few extra credits will go a long way.
Hope this helps you out. We gotta resume our patrol. Stay safe.
You as well. Hey, 1,000 credits ain't bad. Alright, let's figure out where we need to go and get there. Seen more action than I was anticipating today. Frontier needs a little break.
Touching down.
We had one more temple to visit, at least for today, and I was eager to see what secrets this one held for me. This temple was much like the others. In fact, it was identical.
Seems like some sort of kinetic burst to the air.
I couldn't wait to use it on the next ecliptic merc that came across my path. Hey there, Barrett.
Oh, pardon me. Was that your stomach or mine?
Probably mine. I'm always hungry.
So, you gotta fill me in on what happened at the temple. What happened? What did you see?
You've been exploring the galaxy a long time, Barrett. You sure you ain't ever seen one of these temples before?
I've seen a lot, but I'm just one person. There are more worlds out there than I could ever physically visit. Then what happened? I heard you did some stuff and then you changed.
Well, it's quite simple, really. I was awesome before, but now I'm even more awesome because I got powers.
Okay, good. I like the positivity here. Keep that up. You encountered advanced technology that altered your biology in a way that results in what? Superpowers?
It does feel something like that. I don't know, I've just been calling it my power. But could be just some sort of medical condition? Not sure.
Interesting. Maybe we should get someone to check you out, just in case. Anyway, thanks for filling me in on the temple and your power. I wonder if we can find any more traces of whoever built them. It just opens up a world of questions. It's so exciting.
Before you go, I wanted to talk about your husband.
It's a difficult topic. For years, I pretended like I was over it. But I'm not. I can't guarantee I can answer everything, but I want to try.
I understand. Was he also with Constellation?
Yes, he was one of the first people I met when I moved into the lodge. His room used to be full of plants. The humidity was hard to get used to.
Tell me about him, Barrett. I want to know what he was like.
Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star.
Must have been nice. I'm sorry you lost him, Barrett. Thanks for the chat.
Thanks for listening. Did you have any other personal questions, or was that it?
That's it.
Right. Later.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
You doing okay?
Where to begin? That temple? The hell was that? I've been from one end of the settle systems to the other more times than I could count. But I've never, and I mean never, encountered something like that. Who built it? Why? So many questions.
What are you thinking? Aliens? That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Maybe? For centuries we've been looking for something definitive that says we're not alone out here. I just can't see the UC, Freestar Collective, or House Varun building that thing. The temple. Or maybe it's just some crazy gazillionaire's party temple. The ultra-rich do some seriously crazy things. Somehow I doubt it.
Sam, honestly, it's a bit scary. It's a lot to take in. And it's all happening so fast. Maybe I'm in over my head.
I think that just means you're sane. And what you can do? I am not a scientist, not in the least. But that ability, power, it's just plain scientifically impossible.
That we know of. It's gotta be advanced technology somehow. Just beyond what we know. Maybe from the future.
Then who is capable of something like that? Forget about me. How are you? I mean, whatever happened, it could have deep physiological effects. I hope not mental. And even if everything's perfect, still, I can't imagine what's going through your head.
Yeah, you know, I've been having this weird craving lately for juicy brains, like human brains.
You. Same old you. The other Constellation members are gonna lose their minds once they hear about this. Assuming they even believe us.
Yeah, at least Barrett does. Right, Barrett?
Talk to me.
Hey, old man.
It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but we really do need to be careful. The artifacts were one thing, but this, well, we really need to keep this to ourselves. Can you imagine if word of this got out?
Wait, so that interview with SSNN was a mistake? Ah, shit.
Very clever. But I'm serious. This could change everything. We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does. I guess we should be grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours.
Yeah, I hear you.
Until next time.
I didn't understand why everyone was so worried. Did they not trust me? Were they really concerned about me? Or about what I could become?
Beginning landing cycle.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm glad you're back. Let's get moving.
Switching me out for the big boss, huh? I see how it is.
Well, of course. How else do you expect anything to be done correctly?
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Chasm bass?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
People around here smoking fish?
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Oh, Aurora. Okay. All right, well, let's get going.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Okay, sounds good. So where's the offices at?
The Stroud-Ekman offices are in the trade tower. You're doing Constellation proud.
Neon. The air is muggy and piscine. I don't eat fish. I certainly don't smoke it. And I despise the smell. I'd heard 1,000 things about Neon, and none of them were good. I look over the edge, thinking I'd rather throw myself into the ocean below than go any further. Maybe next time. But first, we have work to do. Something about this place put me on edge. Sarah felt the same, and she wanted to talk.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Is it about our conversation a while back? Listen, I'm really sorry about...
No, not at all. This is something that's been weighing on my mind for a long time. I was hoping if I talked about it with you, I could get your opinion. That's all.
Sarah, you can talk to me about anything. I'm all ears.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the Chief Navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Chief Navigator? That's pretty close to Captain, right?
In my case, I was third in command, which has a lot to do with the story. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Damn. Why that system in particular, though? What's special about it?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
12 fucking ships. That must be hundreds of lives that were lost.
I'm well aware how many lives were lost. Now let me finish. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
So, despite the damage to your ship, you could still fight back. Must be one hell of a starship.
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
Fuck, Sarah. Sounds rough. I don't know what I would have done in that situation. Sounds impossible.
Well, I didn't have the luxury of indecision. I had to act. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut, and last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Why did you decide to stay behind?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
And your ship? It was too far gone to save the crew.
The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
I'm sure your superiors had a lot to say about all of that mess. I hope they treated you fair.
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
I can't even imagine what that feels like. But somehow you got off. How did you escape?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
The last thing that you need to be doing is blaming yourself for what amounts to bad luck.
Bad luck? That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the navigator core going? This time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Us? What do you mean?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
You can push me away, Sarah, but you can't get rid of me that easily. I'm sticking around for the long haul.
All this nonsense and you still have faith, eh? You really care about me, don't you?
Sarah, I might be jumping the gun by saying this, and I might be stepping in it just a little bit, but, well, I reckon I've fallen pretty hard for you.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
I've been rejected before. She's already rejected my advances twice, and I respect her decision, though I am saddened by it. If I need to count my losses and move on, I will. It's not you, it's me. I just need more time. These are the things she's told me, and these are not definitive no's. I feel like I'm being strung along, a little fish on a hook. I understand now that Sarah hadn't been hiding anything from me as I thought, merely keeping her trauma understandably close to her chest. She had endured a lot, carried her demons around for 20 years, and I realized too, she was much older than me. I was barely free of diapers when her ship went down in Cassiopeia. Hell, she might have even fought Grandpa G in the war. Kinda strange to think about that. Maybe she was rejecting me because she thought I was too young for her. But maybe it had nothing to do with me at all.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
I'm sorry, you're Walter's wife?
Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune, and somewhere down there I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments.
Nice to meet you, Miss Eklund. I'm Nolan North. And congratulations on your success.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
Oh, what's this about a speech, Walter?
Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared.
Wow, Walter. Never would have took you for a fanboy. Of all things.
I merely found a group of like-minded individuals. Just like all of us.
I'd say Walter is more of a disciple than a fan. In fact, I've heard him recite this in the lodge on more than one occasion.
Can we move on?
I say we embarrass the old man just a little bit more. Come on, what do we say?
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Don't tell me this is how y'all's relationship works. Y'all always at each other's throats like this?
Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
Okay, too much information. Tell me about the Astro Lounge.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
Investigate the cellar, case the lounge. Okay, I can manage that.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Before we got to work, I was bone tired and needed to rest. As was Sarah. So we rented a room at a local hotel.
You're going to be visiting the Astral Lounge while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
Oh, you're excited about that, huh? I didn't take you for one interested in clubs and such. Not a bad room. Some sort of magazine here. Cyber Runner's Cipher, issue number 4. Can read that later. Looks like we got a little kitchen. Nice bed. I'm gonna collapse, Sarah. Get some Z's while I can. Woke up the next morning. Took a long hot shower. God, I needed it. Showers were the perfect time for me to clear my head. Sarah had already been awake for a while and bought us some new clothes. She thought it would be a good idea to blend in a little bit better with the locals. And I admit, we both looked good. Ain't nothing like new threads. Our first stop was to meet a man named James Newell, who had information on the cellar. He pointed us to a place called Epside,
Last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
where I went to the seller's home and picked the lock of his door, took a little look-see around his computer, discovered that he was desperate, which we could use to our advantage. Then it was time to case out the Astro Lounge.
Everything good? What?
Nope, nothing. Pretty slow day so far.
Bummer. Hopefully we'll see some action soon. Tired of just waiting around.
Sarah, ready to party a little bit? I know you are. Let's get a drink, have a look around. The music was something I'd never heard before. I wasn't sure about it at first, but I don't know, after a minute, I kind of liked it. I never felt more out of place in my entire life. And yet, I was transfixed by what I was seeing. It was mesmerizing. I felt the energy of the crowd, and it made me grin. I was just a boy raised by his grandpa in some backwater world. This was awesome. Sat down at the bar, ordered a drink, talked to the bartender. I wagged my silver tongue at him. He gave me a VIP package we could use. I wanted more than just one drink, but Walter was expecting us soon.
Is everything ready?
Yep. Found out the seller is pretty desperate. Should give us an edge in the meeting.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astro Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
There was something about Issa that I didn't quite trust.
I'll be keeping an eye on this as it unfolds. You can always use a little backup in this city.
So, what's your take on Neon's problems?
Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money, and that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. It's fun, but a huge waste. Stroud Eklund, as a company, doesn't believe in restraint, but sometimes I wonder if Neon's lack of a moral authority isn't hurting everyone. Even us.
I'd be keeping an eye on that one.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the seller looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Use the code phrase to identify the seller. Got it. Don't sound too hard.
Code phrases? My goodness, Walter, I think you're taking this espionage business a little too seriously.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
And who do we have here? Looks like the seller.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
You sure? Don't see a cup in your hand. By the way, nice pin you got there.
It's worth exactly 0 credits. Same as my career. So don't get any ideas.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm with Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
This Aurora stuff, it's blowing my mind.
I just saw our seller walk by. Good job.
Yeah, and he seems cagey to me. Kinda pissed off, actually.
That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
All right, and if things get a little bit messy?
That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
All right, you got it, old man. Let's go.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting? Making me nervous.
Getting a little bit nervous? I'm standing. Deal with it.
Flexing the muscles already, huh? Fine.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
I had already been up here earlier. I made a deal with security and hacked the computer so that I had full control over the door.
What the? Security!
We hold all the cards on this one, Musgrove. Security ain't coming. Not for you.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity.
It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
Yeah. Now get the fuck out.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Yes, let's.
We have it. You're doing Constellation proud.
Thanks, old man. We're a good team.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Security, this man over here causing us some problems. Care to do anything about it?
There a problem here?
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astro Lounge forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Slayton is a man of considerable resources. Sending armed men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Fuck. Okay, let's go. Come on.
We hope you've enjoyed your time in the Astro Lounge.
Easy. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's squeezed a few poems. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
Fuck.
There goes our way out.
How did they know it was us?
The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets.
Tell me about this Nicholas Slayton. Who is he? What does he do? What's he about?
The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters.
We gotta get him off our backs, or else we ain't getting out of here.
Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Okay, let's do it.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
I need to make an appointment with Mr. Slayton. Now.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
I have an exciting business opportunity to discuss with him. He's gonna want to hear it, trust me.
Maybe I can see if he has just a moment.
Won't take too much of his time, I promise, ma'am. I know he's a very busy guy.
Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see.
I appreciate you checking. He's gonna really like what I have to say.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
All right, thank you very much.
Wait, this clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
I don't know, Walter. I kinda like this elevator. Think I'll build my kingdom right here.
Well, if my wife and I could gallantly offer your majesty a rescue from certain death, let's go.
Doors will open in 3, 2...
Ready, Sarah? Let's do this.
Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
In we go. Here we are. Thought it would be much tighter squeeze than this. Lots of elbow room up here. Okay, things seem to be going in one direction.
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end.
Gotcha. Thanks, Issa.
Still some stupid noise.
Y'all keep it down back there. Whoa, what the fuck is that?
The room below you is clear. Drop down.
Okay. Alright, dropping down.
Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on the right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall.
Damn, where'd you come from?
Go now, straight across to the door.
Let's go, let's go.
Keep going, all the way to the end.
Almost there, Issa. Here we go.
shutters.
Good save. Okay. Moving forward.
Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now. Let me just get that for you.
They sure love their robots around here, don't they?
You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise.
Up we go. Do I drop down? Let's see. What is this? Okay. I think we have to drop down.
Almost there. Door on the right.
Door on the right. Got it.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess after you.
Ugh. And here I was expecting some fresh air. God, I hate this place. Alright, y'all hold. Gonna take a quick look. There's a guard up ahead. Keep your weapons close. Shit, there's two guards. We're gonna have to risk it. Come on.
Damn it. Too much heat.
They're onto us. Fucking cutter. Here we go. Take them out.
You should be the one dying.
Let's do this.
He's a goner. Everyone's gonna know we're here now. Keep your weapons hot. Behind us, behind us. Well done, well done. We gotta move quick, y'all. Come on. And coast is clear. Quickly, quickly. Seems clear. See someone ahead. Got one. He's hiding. He's hiding. We got him pinned. Getting closer. Don't be a coward. Come on.
Found me a target.
Let's do this.
You're going down.
Hurt when you do that.
He's dead. I was stunned for a moment. It was the first time I had used my powers against another human being, and I had done so to deadly effect. It all happened so quickly. I didn't even have to think about using my power. I just did. All it took to win was for me to flick my hand.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
You really enjoy playing these little games, don't you?
Aren't you? In the back of your mind, through the tunnel vision of adrenaline, there's a part of you that belongs here. It happens to all of us.
Ain't interested in your games. Call off your guards and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
You overestimate your people. Ain't been one that stopped us yet. Might want to reconsider your options.
You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
You clearly want him dead. That much is obvious.
I yield to your judgment. You've more than proven yourself capable of resisting any course of action I attempt to dictate to you.
I trust that you're not seriously considering having that thief killed.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
I have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
We'll see. Musgrove is just a pawn in this. Just like everybody else. I couldn't believe how much blood was coming out of him. Poor guy had been through enough.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
Seems so. How come you stole the artifact, Musgrove? Give me the whole story.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it.
Sorry about your luck. He wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Gonna let you go, buddy. My best advice to you, get out of Neon. Don't ever come back.
Thank you.
You have no idea how lucky you are, Musgrove. If it was up to me, I'd have fed you to the wolves.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Sarah was confusing me. At first, she didn't want me to kill an innocent man. Or have Slayton kill him either. Then she said she did. She was all over the place. I was a bit worried.
everyone, settle in. We're headed home. And thank fuck for that. Sorry about the language, Cora.
Ready here. Orders good too.
Whoa! What the?
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed for less. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Guys?
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
Yeah, me either. You there. That metal on your ship. I've seen it before.
You see much. But our ship is created from a power beyond your understanding. Its semblance to your own vessels only aids us in masking our presence. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it.
Yeah, not impressed with your threats, really. So, been observing humans long? Tailing us in your fancy ship?
We are growing impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact.
Tell us more about you. Who are you? What do you want, exactly?
The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
I'm not sure. This guy's been stalking us. I wouldn't mind dusting his ass so I don't have to keep looking over my shoulder. Can't just let him go.
You really want to risk a straight fight with an enemy we know nothing about? We need to regroup. Bide our time.
We can wait no longer. Out of here! Prepare yourselves for oblivion.
Damn, he said oblivion. What the hell? The ship just disappeared. There he is. He appeared ahead. Damn, that thing is fast. He's swinging around. Weapons hot. He's disappeared again. What the hell? What kind of ship is this? We've got you now.
Attend the wall.
Oh, fuck.
How about you? But I've never heard of these Starborn. The speculation part of my brain is in overdrive. We need to regroup. Lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Absolutely. We have much to discuss.
Understatement of the year. Inputting coordinates. We're going home. Spool and grab drive. 2, 1, jump.
We made it home safe, and I added the artifact to our little pet project. It was coming together nicely and starting to take shape. I could almost sense its potential energy stirring within.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
No. Heard about any strange ships in orbit? Anything like that?
No.
We were attacked. Get everyone together now.
Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Everyone's theory is valid until we can find more information.
You do have a way with words.
I knew our little family was gaining a class act when I shoved that artifact in your hands.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
In the meanwhile, everyone should be getting ready for a fight. We should assume the worst.
All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Journal log, entry 6. So, we are not alone out here. There are beings watching us, stalking us, attacking us, discouraging us from pursuing answers. But the real question was why? What is it that they didn't want us to know? The artifacts led to temples, and temples led to power. What would happen if we uncovered all of the artifacts? What would happen to me when I uncovered all the powers for myself? Maybe this is what the Starborn didn't want. Maybe they wanted the power for themselves. I never thought that I would be more than a cargo hauler. The simplicity of the mundane was all I knew. Turning a wrench, replacing an engine, haggling with buyers, waking up every morning to Grandpa G cooking breakfast, showering, then going to sleep after a long-ass day, then waking up early the next morning and doing it all over again. All I ever wanted was a simple life, to inherit the homestead, settle down, fall in love, have a couple kids. But all of that seems like the dream of another. How does one go back to turning wrenches once they've breathed in the dust of stars or bathed in cosmic light? The answer is, they don't.